What's going on, baseball fans? Jeremy Laracuente here for the Baseball Banter Broadcast, and we continue our series looking at the top 3 trade candidates at each position. Today we look at the third base market. Now, before we get into it, make sure if you haven't already, you hit that subscribe button down below, as it helps us to continue growing this community. And I want to thank you guys for all joining me so far. Keep telling your baseball friends that this is the channel to watch as we keep growing. Let's get into it. First name up on my list is that of kiner-falefa. Now, this is going to be an interesting move, as we've seen the Texas Rangers go big this offseason so far by bringing in Corey Seager and Marcus Semien. But that third base side could be filled with a guy like kiner-falefa. However, this to me is giving the Rangers an opportunity to try to bolster their team and bring somebody else in. This player is extremely versatile, playing shortstop, third base, and catcher for the Texas Rangers. This also makes him a very highly valued asset if they were to make him available. Now, yes, offensively, this is not going to be a huge power threat, but he did have a career-high 8 home runs in 2021 while playing in 158 games for the Rangers. This type of a player with this level of versatility, as well as being a Gold Glove caliber defender, is going to be a very sought-after player. And if the Rangers are to make him available, this could be a bidding war that gets started for a player of his services. I think that with the Rangers looking to try to get back into postseason contention, this could be a player that they could move that would not allow them to lose too much from what they already have, given that they've already signed Semien and Seager, and go after someone bigger. Trading away a guy like kiner-falefa to a team to get back a starting pitcher could easily put the Rangers towards the top of that AL West. Now, the second player on my list is that of the Platinum Glove winner, Matt Chapman. Again, the Oakland A's to me are a team that is going through a rebuild. They're in a very strange and weird spot. Moving assets like Matt Olson that we talked about during our first base list, and now Matt Chapman here on this list, could easily reposition the Oakland A's to a future date. This type of a player could bring back a very good haul. Offensively, this is going to be one of the more underrated players in my opinion. I think that he has been a very consistent player during his major league career. But the biggest asset obviously is going to be his glove. This is a multi-time Platinum Glove winner, and this is going to be a player that could easily help push a contending team to the next level. Oakland is obviously going through a strange time right now and likely will be rebuilding. So moving a player like this, who is as valuable as he is, who will not be a free agent until 2024, could see a very big return going back to Oakland. I also believe that moving a player like Matt Chapman out of that expansive ballpark in Oakland will likely see his numbers go up. And this is already a guy who has hit over 30 home runs for a season in his career. Given the expansive nature of that park in Oakland, and moving him away from there would likely see those numbers consistently stay above 30. Now, the number one player on my list for the third base market is that of Jose Ramirez. This is going to be a player that is likely going to be on the move. With the Guardians going through a rebuild, this is a player that they could move and get a lot back for to rebuild that farm system. This is a switch hitting player capable of playing third base, second base as well, and this will give a contending team a lot of options with him. Not to mention the fact that he is a switch hitter. And while not being the greatest defensive third baseman, he's going to be solid enough that you can leave him at that position. This is also going to be a guy who is capable of hitting for real power, as we would see him hit 36 home runs during last season. Not to mention that Ramirez has finished in the top 3 of the MVP voting in 3 of the last 5 seasons. This is going to be a very highly valuable player. But I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comment section below. Where is the best landing spot for a guy like Jose Ramirez? What kind of deal would you have your team make to bring him on board? Let me know that down in the comment section below, and we'll continue to discuss it. As always, keep it locked in to the entire GLMG family with the Granted Geek Show, We Sibs, and of course here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast. Keep it locked in as I continue to bring you the latest news, notes, and my personal thoughts, theories, and opinions on the game of Major League Baseball. Peace.